Welcome back to Scott Traders Hub. Please, apologies once again. Apologies for coming in late. Last night I had challenges of a virus attack on my PC, so that's why we started late. Due to that, my streaming software was a bit corrupted. So on going to start. The software had some issues that I needed to first resolve, and it couldn't take only 1 or 2 minutes. So, but luckily enough, I was able to handle it as soon as possible. So, apologies. So let's start off as usual. So, please, if it is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. And of course, you guys, if you can, please, I would love if you can like the stream. If you can like the stream, thank you so much. And of course, like I said, this is done here at Scott Traders Hub. Yeah. All right. Let's now pray and then start off. Father, we thank you for this morning. Thank you that we are here in your presence. We are here back onto this session where we analyze charts and be able and hope to get signals and good trends, good entry and exit opportunities for us to make money. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And even today we say thank you. Yesterday you gave us signals, we made money, people rejoiced. And today we even know that we're going to get those same signals, good signals, even better than yesterday. And at the end of the day, we give you the praise and the honor. We give you praise. We just need to pray. Amen. Right. So, please go ahead if you want. Please go ahead and share the stream and let's start. Right. Crush 500. Let's start with Crush 500. Start with Crush 500. So, I hope you guys can hear me properly. I think I'm audible. I'm not sure. If you have any issues, please let me know in the comment section there. Good morning, Felix. Good morning, Robina. Good morning, Shamim, and the rest of you guys who are tuned in. All right. So yesterday, Crush 500. Let's look at what happened. We wanted the buy there. But the very sell that we needed didn't come actually to where we wanted. It only went back to that fair value gap on Crush 500, just like we see there. So after testing that fair value gap, price went into our direction, and that's when we even saw that breakout from that flag. So we had a breakout from the flag, a retest, and then continuation to the buys. Did we enter? Not really. I did not enter, but I knew that I needed to sell from there. So I did actually sell. I think I shared this signal with the whole community on our WhatsApp channel. I think I shared this signal on the WhatsApp channel. Yeah, but that was the sell there. Why? Because that's what we wanted. When we get there, we start to sell, but the sell was a bit short-lived. Then the pullback came in, and then some consolidation going on. Then we started to sell again. By then I was in class and I was not able to make this other entry when it gave me this kind of move. You guys, you know that we always wait for something like that. Something like that. You have a change of character, a test of that level there on the change of character, and then all the way into the sales. That's how we make our entries right there. And so today we see that price has tested that same level again. We see that price has tested that same level again on M15 right there. So clearly it has given us a double top according to M15 on that very level. So what do we see now? Now we know that there's a bit of some weak resistance level right here where we are currently, where price is. There's a bit of a weak resistance right there. If you're looking from the left, you will realize that that is a fair value gap on the left right there. There's a fair value gap there. So that's why we are having such a reaction. Now, this is just a weak, it's just a weak support level. So what do we do? Now let's first delete the previous data here so that we can have a clean setup. So this not needed anymore, we can delete it. So right about now, if we use our trend line as usual, we will see something a bit looking like a descending triangle. That will be like a descending triangle, and we know that this will be the TP that we'll be looking for once price breaks out right there, once price breaks from that level. Of course, this will be the second TP. The first TP would be this. This will be the first TP from there to there. That's what you'll be looking at right there. This is where we'll be having our first TP right there. Second TP is all the way down below. But now, how do we enter this? According to CCI, we are oversold. That is according to CCI. Why? Because of this resistance, support level down below. So when you go to H1, clearly we need to get to overbought. So we haven't gotten into that. Since yesterday, we've been around that area. So what do? Go to H4. Look at what is happening. So sales are on. According to H4, we had that pullback to grab liquidity and that fair value gap. So now we need to come all the way down below to where? Let's look at any points of interest. All right. So exactly here, where we have our first TP, even our second TP actually. It's where we are having this kind of order block. What is that order block for? That is an order block on M15. So it's currently acting as a support. Yeah, it was tested, so it became a valid support level right about there. So that's how I'll be looking at making this trade today. So let's go back to H1. All we need is now a confirmation for us to make the sell entry on crash 500. So when we have a breakout on that weak support level, then we can make the entry. And most of the times, you guys, you know how we do this: breakout and then retest, breakout and retest, then entry to push all the way down to the other side where we anticipate our TP. Right, that is crash 500 for us there. But I want to remind you that according to daily, the general trend is a sell. Yeah, that's why you see that sales are highly anticipated. Why is it that the general trend is a sell? We have that kind of structure. That is a flag. That is a bearish flag. So we anticipate price to come all the way down below right here, down below right there. So that's where we anticipate price to come to after at a later stage. So for now, we can say sales are highly anticipated. And here on H4, the reason why I say H4 is selling is we touched overbought, started to sell. We went there to test. Now we are coming down all the way to the oversold level, which confirms what we have on the main chart right there after grabbing liquidity when it went back into that kind of channel according to H4. All right, with this chart on M15, let's now head to boom 1000. Boom 1000. Boom 1000. All right, so boom 1000. Let's see. Yesterday, let's look at yesterday. We needed price to come there before we can come in with buys. Yes, that's what we needed. That was the analysis, to come to that order block, then later on come into buys. Yesterday it was slow. It almost kept playing within here. It kept playing within that structure. So if I can put there, you can see my entries there, and then here is where I made a loss when I started to buy, when it came to this, I think it is H1 order block. Yes, it was H1 order block. So I made a loss there, and then price later on, after grabbing the liquidity that it needed on that order block, immediately went straight on without any interruptions to the intended direction. So I had, as usual, you guys know that I always have my tight stop losses, so I was taken out. I had not anticipated price to come all the way down below to grab liquidity. So it means this order block had a lot of orders waiting, and it had also a lot of many stop losses just below there where price came back to. So that was a liquidity grab, and clearly you can see why price had to continue with the kind of move that it did. This was a change of character, and not only a change of character, down below you could have seen a double bottom right there. That was confirmation enough for anyone to make that kind of entry. After change of character, pull back to the fair value gap, and then look at the higher highs and higher lows coming in play. And now, as we speak, before I can go to where we are currently, first delete this now. It's not necessary anymore. Delete all this. Now, as we speak, this is first go to daily. What are we looking for? We are looking for buys still, but we have gone back to that level. Remember, we have that kind of move, so we need something like that. That's something that we are looking for. It means we are still buying all the way up there. That's where we anticipate. That's where we are anticipating our TP level for such a move. So now price has reacted on this very level 2 times according to H4. Now go to H1. First wait, H4. H4 we are still buying. H1 we are actually looking at a retracement. So retracement H1. Let's look at the structure here. First delete this. It's not necessary. It has that order. Okay, I think I can delete actually this. I can delete that. It's been already used, so I can delete that. Now I can go down below. Look at what I have. So clearly, just a minute. Just a minute, guys. A minute. All right. So according to what we have right here. According to what we have here, we clearly see that that is a kind of range. Price is getting to that order block up there and coming down to this other order block, which is now a support level. That is now a resistance level, so price is within here. What does that tell us? It tells us that we can trade this asset while it is still ranging according to H1 and grab that money before it can break out on the other side, or on that side of the resistance level, because we are still buying, that is for sure. So price is going to keep on doing this. It's going to keep on coming up and down within the range there until it is oversold according to H1, and then later on breaks out to give us the buy that we need, and then it breaks out. So for now, we need to look for how to enter it within the range. That's what we'll be looking at. So going to M15, we need this pullback. We haven't yet verified this sell, so don't get trapped in this kind of move. We will anticipate a pullback. Why? Because price has been giving us higher highs and higher lows. So anytime from now, this price is going to spike going back into there. So we anticipate something like that, and then probably by the time it comes back, it will be overbought too, and be able to give us this kind of move that we need to take us all the way down below. So for now, let's wait. I can't enter this because I don't have a change of character at all. It's not a clear one, so I would wait for that kind of move. I need this level right here according to CCI. If I have another confirmation to make, yes, price is below 10 MA, it has tested there, but is it enough? I'm not willing to risk anything right here, so I'm not ready to make that entry. So for now, it's a no-go on boom 1000. We know we want that, so I can delete this. This is the move that we need. That is boom 1000. So let's now head over to boom 500. Boom 500. Boom 500, and we look at what price is doing. All right, so wait a minute. Do you know that price was this low yesterday? We gave us an entry. When it reached here, we entered, gave us this kind of fake thing to reach there, and then later on started to sell. So those who were in the signals group, I shared that signal, but of course I told you to manage your trades. So some people were able to grab profits right about there. So that's the trade we took all the way from there. It was, let me see how it was according to M5. It was this here. It was this when it gave me this move, and I told you to enter the trade right there. But the momentum was very low, so sellers came in again. They wanted to grab liquidity down below there according to H1 and probably H4. Now we clearly see that we have a double bottom right about there. We have a double bottom right there, and actually one may say even it's a triple bottom because we haven't gotten yet a change of character according to what I see here. So it means we need a change of character to be manifested right there, and then we can come in when price tests the fair value gap after change of character, or when it comes back to test the order block, which will be this very candle right here. So for now, we will anticipate something like that, then a pullback, and then an entry, for now. So the pullback, it will be according to whoever reads the charts properly. The pullback may come to the change of, we come to the order block or to the fair value gap, the first fair value gap after change of character. So it is all about you to read the chart properly and have a clean entry. Right, that is boom 500. Let's now head to V25S. V25S. Vol 25 1S. Right, we are on the track, and clearly price has touched that order block. Which order block is that? I think it is H4 order block. Has gone and touched it and immediately started to sell. Started to retrace back a bit. So we should be having an entry right there. Why? Because we are now currently in a buy trend. We are currently in a buy trend. We changed the structure. If we go back to a daily, you can see the structure that we have. It is within an expanding symmetrical triangle, meaning we can trade it within the range right there, from all the way from that downward trend line, which is a support trend line, all the way to the upper trend line or the resistance trend line. So having seen this on H4, I don't see it coming all the way back here to grab liquidity here. In fact, I see it that it has come back to the breaker block right about there. So what do we do now? According to M15, first before we go to M15, all right. Yeah, we've been buying according to H1. So it has come back to that order block right there. I wanted price to return from there and continue selling, but it's not the case for now. So what we do right here is delete that. We have an order block there. This is not really something we can wait for. Then this, just remove it for now. Now, if I go to M15, I'll be able to see something like this. I'll be able to see something like that. That is something one may be able to see right about there. And this clearly will tell you this. At a later stage, you will realize that you need to move to break out, because this is a falling wedge. That means we'll have to look at breaking out, going into the uptrend, and then continue with that kind of buy entries. So on this such a level right about there, we have a weak resistance which came as a result of that fair value gap right about there, according to M15. So right now I can delete this, and now all I need is price to give me a breakout right there from the rising wedge, and I will have my buy entries. So we know what we normally wait for. Breakout, sometimes it gives us a retest on such structures of falling wedges and rising wedges. It may not give us a retest, but we know that we will eventually see a breakout. So most of the times we want to see a retest for us to confirm our entry. So if you don't see a retest, please, and you fail to probably make your entry right from this very support level, then you miss your entry and you wait for another pullback to make your entry. But for now, that's what we'll be waiting for. Those who want to scalp, of course, there are always opportunities to scalp from all the way M5 and M1. You can always use those time frames to scalp within the range right there, as you've seen. That is V25S. So far, we haven't gotten any entry that we can enter currently in real time as we are analyzing. So let's head over to V75 V75S. This, my internet is buffering. What am I using? My internet is buffering. I hope you guys are not affected, but I can see that my internet is a bit buffering right here. I can see it's a bit buffering right here, so let me first try to close some background operations right here running apps. Then I can see if it stabilizes. See if it stabilizes. All right, I think we are stable right there. Are you guys good? I think you are. Good morning, Robina. Good morning, Patrick. All right, so now that we've internet has stabilized, I want to head to Volatility 75. All right, this is V75. This, we are in an uptrend, and for the past 2-3 days, actually for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, we've been consolidating. We've been in that kind of consolidation that can only be seen according to daily time frame. Yeah, after breaking out of that falling wedge, we started to react back, to retrace back in a consolidation kind of structure. So right about now, going to, according to H4, we got that kind of structure, which is also a bit of a falling wedge, as you can see, according to H4. And now that is a structure that we are in. We are trading it back and forth, meaning we are in a range kind of market, according to H4. So we know that we can take advantage of that within H4. But if I delete all this right here, I can see what happened yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Did we make? Oh yes, yesterday we made actually entries that were according to M15. Yeah, we made this kind of entry. We wanted it actually to go all the way up, but it didn't. So some people put your stop loss all the way down below according to H4, meaning you'll be aiming at this kind of profit all the way to the resistance trend line. If you can enter on H4, because that will be a heavy stop loss. That will be a heavy stop loss. But only and only those who have a big account who can manage to enter on an H4 time frame. But for now, I don't see, because that was a good retest entry right there. That's what we normally wait for. Like that, and then come in with this move right about there. That was a perfect one. So anyone who wants to enter, you can choose to enter here according to H4, but then put your stop loss all the way down below here. That is how big your stop loss will be. If you can't, then wait for price to get to that upper trend line, which is a resistance trend line, and then aim at probably, if we don't see a breakout, then come in again with the sales all the way down. But from what we see according to H1, we are likely to see a breakout. We are likely to see a breakout from that very level today or tomorrow. We will continue with the buy move, just like we need on daily time frame. We need price to come all the way up there. That's what we need. So for now, we wait for what happens on H1. M15, let's see. Alright, so H1, oh, I didn't, yes, to that order block. All I needed was a retest to this order block, and I think it did. Wow, I missed an entry there. Oh my god, that's my bad. I missed an entry right there. Okay, so that was a good entry there for the 50, jump 50. Guys, we missed that kind of entry. So for now, we are still in a buy trend according to H1, even H4. And now, most of the times, just like how I normally tell you, that you have an entry, but according to H4, you have an entry. I want to first see when did the momentum moves come in, at what time, because it seems this jump 50 has a time when it has enough momentum. Yeah, let me see from here. All right. That is according to wait a minute. First go back to weekly. The general trend according to weekly is a sell. We are looking for a pullback to that level right there. This level right here before we can continue selling. Why? Because we reached that level right here. We reached the retracement level. Seeing it right there according to CCI. We reached the retracement level. On a daily time frame, same thing. We are looking for buys. Why? Because we reached the retracement level. H4, we are oversold, meaning the buys should be coming in. So is this lower, higher low? I don't see a change of character. So it means, according to H4, we are not yet ready to sell, to buy. Why? Because we don't have a confirmation of the buy trend. We only have the support down below and the 10 MA to show us that price is above, and of course the third confirmation is the CCI telling us that it is oversold. The confirmation that we have, another confirmation that we have is probably on M15. That's where we may see a change of character right here. Clearly, that's what you'll be seeing right about there. You'll be seeing a falling wedge. That's what you can see on M15. So meaning you have this kind of move to anticipate today. This is the kind of move we are likely to anticipate today to take us all the way down below. Where? Back to this fair value gap that we left back to that fair value gap right there. So meaning this is now invalid. That this level right here is invalid. So we will be waiting for that. So second last asset is jump 25. Jump 25. What is happening to this internet today? Several things that I changed. I don't know if they are the ones that are affecting my network stability. I'm not sure. Still buffering. Alright, so I hope you guys are getting me loud and clear, and the internet is not disturbing you guys. Alright, so let's change right here. One, I can show you all those trades right above. This was the first trade right there. It came right here. I entered here And so there entered here another sell that was according to M1. I had my analysis. I had my analysis clean there, entered there, buy there, sell there. All these were scalp moves. Of course, I was not sharing these on VIP signal because I don't want to give them something that by the time they enter, it has already changed a lot. So you can't give scalping signals to guys to actually trade. It's a bit unfair. So first breakout, but breaking out, we clearly see that price on H4 is oversold. Will that affect us? Let's wait and see. H1 is oversold, so it means there are going to be a retest. So we are going to retest back. We are not going to break out now. This is how it's going to move. This is how it's going to move. We're going to see a retest. We have some liquidity left back there. We can delete all this now. We have some liquidity. Even this can be deleted now. I think even that may not go all the way back there. So remember, H1 and H4 are oversold, so we cannot anticipate sells now. We can even see that the momentum of sales has reduced, so we can only anticipate buys, which will be coming like that, and then later on we come into sales like that. That is what we will be anticipating. Yes, we have this fair value gap, but if we were to see, this fair value gap right here was mitigated right here by this very candle, so it's no longer valid. We have that and that order block. Those are the key levels, our key points, or our points of interest that we'll be looking and focusing on in as far as today is concerned. So let's go to H1. H1, if you want to enter on H1, then you will wait for a breakout right here. But of course, we always is jump 10. So let's start from weekly. We need that. That's what we wanted. Pull back there and then come in with a sell. We reached that resistance level, the retracement level, and clearly that is a strong support level according to weekly. According to daily, we wanted a retracement before we can come in with a buy right there. And clearly this is happening. We need it to come right here, then we enter our buys. Then we enter our buys right about there. That's what we want. So how are we going to do that according to H4? Let's go to H4 now. Price has reached that level. I can delete this, delete that, and this is still having a low momentum, and the way it is moving, it is within the channel. The way price is moving according to H1 right there, it's within the channel. So anyone who wants to trade it can go to M15 and trade it within the range of that channel. Anyone who wants to trade it can trade it within the range. Let me go to M15 to draw this properly. So if I go to M15, I'll be able to draw it like that. Yeah, I'll be able to draw it like that. Let's just go to H1. This line here, we already know where we want it, so we delete it. We want it right here. So go to M15, have those lines drawn properly. Lines drawn properly, and then and then drag them on H1 to reach the level that we anticipate. That's how we will anticipate this asset. Remember, this is a weak support, so it's gonna go there and then come like that until it reaches this order block. This order block was mitigated at first, but not that much, so it might become a resistance level for a support level. That's where we are anticipating our buy entries according to daily time frame. According to H4, we are selling, so meaning we've reached that retracement level on CCI right about here. That's why we'll be waiting for the buy entries, which will be like a retracement according to H4. So let's wait and see what comes up. For now, this is a no-go. I'm not entering this kind of asset unless if I'm trading within the range, just like you see right here. So if I go to M5, all I need is a pullback right here and I will enter my trade. And clearly it has actually returned here. There I can actually make the entry and put my stop loss right about there. Put my stop loss right about there. Yeah, that's what I can do. I'll put. This is what? Oh, man, this is a small size compared to my account. They just use 0.2 and I can make another entry right there. Put my stop loss a bit low. It can come and take me out when it is looking for liquidity down below here, but I'll be looking for this kind of profit right about there. That is what I'll be looking for. So this is jump 10, and that's how I've made my entry. This is a 1 to 2. Please, you don't need to risk it. You don't need to risk it. If you go to M1, you will see that there is a possibility of it coming back to this order block right there on M1. There's that possibility of it coming back to that order block before it can get into buys. So for now, you can even add another buy limit right about there. And as we wait, we're going to see it being activated. So let's now do the recap and call this a day. Crash 500. Right. So what we need is a breakout. We know that we are going to keep selling. So for now, no entry. Boom 1000. We need a pullback there, then an entry. We need a pullback there, and that pullback happened actually, but was it enough? Not really. So I needed to see something here, another confirmation on CCI. So for now, not really. Boom 500, breakout there, and then retest entry. That's what we'll be waiting for. What? This is V25S. We need a breakout. Price is oversold where it is, so it means we may see a breakout where we are currently. We may see a breakout. So I'm not going to enter there. Why? Because it is already oversold. According to M15. So it means if it is already oversold and it has already touched this level, which is a support level, then there's a possibility of it actually continuing to break out. But from what we see, there's a low momentum there. It means on M5 it has to come a bit low. That means it may come all the way back to that level and then enter the buy. So what do? If I anticipate something like that, I put my buy limit right about there. and wait to see if it will be activated. So that's what I'll be looking at. Because of what I've seen, M5 is not yet oversold. So if it is looking for this kind of momentum all the way from that order block, then it will have to fast cap and become oversold. All right, V75. V75, we are looking for that to go all the way to the buys, but then we don't have an entry. All we can do is oh yes, price actually reacted to this. Is it enough for us to make an entry? Isn't it too close to that resistance level? So that's not going into that trick. If you can enter knowing that this trend is too short for you. That means your TP should be there for now, because the momentum to buy is a bit still not that, pleasing to risk this kind of trade. Jump 50, look at what is happening. It has come back to that. Do we have an entry? Hey, the way it has moved so fast to reach this other trend line. All right, let me see. Yeah, we wait for. Oh, it's going to continue again. It's going to spike. It's going to jump again. So we will wait for the jump. Jump 25. Jump 25. We are going to be waiting for. We are going to wait for. Let me see. Let me see. Pull back here, and then later on breakout, and later on breakout. So for now, we don't have an entry still. We wait for what we always wait for. So it's still having some bit of momentum, which can be seen on M15. So like I said, M15, wait for the breakout there to give you a change of character that you need. And lastly, look at that. Just like I told you, look at that. My buy entries are already in profits. Look at that kind of jump. Look at that kind of jump. Yeah, that is how you can do the scalping all the way in M1. So jump, we are in profits. Congrats to those that have joined it with me. And now let's wait for the TP to be hit, and we call it, it can even give you your daily target right there. We are trading it within the range, and that is our first trade that is in profits. The rest of the other trades, we haven't taken any, I believe so. We have limit orders set, and the rest are still making. The rest are still giving in way to give us an entry. So for now, jump 10 is in profits. Congrats to those that have just entered with me there. Let me wish you guys a good day. See you tomorrow. No. See you Monday. See you Monday same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Apologies once again about today. I had some technical glitches. I was affected by a certain virus on the PC last night, so it interrupted my streaming software. So I had to reset it morning, and that's why we were late today to start. But otherwise, let me wish you a happy trading day. Remember, signals are still going on. You can still join our first week. We just closed our first week. We are closing our first week today. Signals. So you still have 3 more weeks. You can still join. It's only $15. It's only $15. Those who want to join, please. The details are on your screen as we speak. You can register. You can subscribe to the platform and be able to be getting filtered signals to your inbox. Not to your inbox, but to the group, and be able to grab that opportunity to make money. And of course, the mentorship program, the mentorship class is going on. March classes are going on, and so we are finishing our first week. For those of 3 p.m. we finished yesterday. For those of 7 p.m. to 9, we are finishing today. We have our last session of the week today. So you guys, you can still join those the people you know who want to join. You can still let them know. It's only 1 week, and they can join whichever class they choose to join in. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good trading day. I'll be having I may not have it today because of what I'm seeing the PC doing. I'm supposed to be having the BTC analysis at 1 p.m. I don't know. I'll see if the PC will remember me, because I can see it is the internet is keeping buffering. I don't know. I need to call in. I need to see what's happening. It's buffering a lot. If it continues like this, I will not have the BTC analysis. That means we'll have it on Monday. But otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading day. See you Monday for the synthetic indices analysis.